Hey, what's up guys, aarava here and welcome back to the episode of my F1 2019 Manager career mode here with Red Bull Honda for round number 6 at the Canadian Grand Prix today. You guys did miss the previous one uploaded 2 days ago, then be sure to go check that one out before you see this one. But getting into this, we have a brand new engine on the way this episode. It's not quite here yet, but it will be in a bit, so that's going to be quite exciting to see what that can give us in terms of performance there. We attempt a quick pit stop during Gasly's last race, resulted in a mistake. Your own chairman's criticised the move. I'm just gonna go in the middle there. The chairman's not gonna do anything because he's actually so happy with me. That's not gonna affect anything. So I'd rather do that than say anything bad about Gasly or whatnot. Pit crew then. How are we doing on the pit crew side? 2.7. That's fine. We can swap you in with a 17 man. We've got a good rotation of people on the pits here, which is nice to have. We're gonna swap this dude out, give him a rest. So I'll put in this guy. Anyone else? Well, this man might want to rest, so I'm going to put in a 17 at 0.2, and that will be, yeah, I think that's pretty much where we need to be there. In terms of new hires, no, these are all pretty bad, so we can reject them all and save any money there. And let's move forward then for this new engine build, which is going to be very exciting. Car repair is going to get done as well. So let's quickly have a look, because we're doing, yeah, the gearbox is 88, 90%. That will nearly get done very, very soon. And we are improving this engine that we've already got here the best it can be, 152, and we have a new one coming on the way that should be even better. So in light of that, I'm going to remove, what should I remove here? Actually, these are still hardly done and improved, actually, so let's just go all performance, remove these for reliability. Let's move on then to having this brand new engine come in, because I'm very eager to get this engine ready if we can for this Grand Prix. Not a lot of days to do it, but let's see. Verstappen saying that we're focusing on acceleration. Our gearbox, oh, he's saying it's a good gearbox. Okay, thank you very much, Verstappen. Right, engine's done. Right, let's improve this straight away. Reliability and performance. I'm going to remove the suspension part, add that engine on. I'm going to go to reliability because I need to get this done before the Grand Prix. 39 minutes before. That seems about right. 29 to 6. As soon as that engine, though, is at like 85, I'm going to say, I'm going to remove it and go to performance, because right now that's actually not the best engine we have on the grid. And before I forget, let's work on the car some more. So what's our engine on now? Overall, still third only, but we've done a lot of iterations on the engine. We could do another one, actually, and get legendary status, I think. Do we have that unlocked? Yeah, we do. So if we do what exactly? Let's have a look here. So top speed 20, top speed 30 or 20 to max, 42, 52, then add on, well, one of these. Well, actually, if we did a risk level, that could be higher. So that's 152, that's 167, remove a risk level, then add on top speed here, 60, that's going to be the best one we can do here. Or actually go the reverse. Let's do something else then. Let's do top speed 50 on suit, because we may as well do that, because we can remove risk level here maybe and get 50. Oh no, actually no, I'd rather have 60 across the board. Actually, what am I talking about? So we'll go for risk level there. That's just going to cost us 1 million more, and then no legendary slot available. What, do we not have this unlocked? I swear we have it unlocked. Huh? I swear unlocked on 5th iteration. So I have to do another iteration. Have I not done epic yet? Have I not done an epic engine yet? I swear I did. No, I've only done a great engine. Okay, what am I on about? Okay, interesting. I thought I did 5 iterations. Okay, my bad. So we're going to go for 35 then. Risk level remove, and then plus 60. So that'll be 197, which will be a lot better than what we've got in terms of the potential. 20 better, which is only 20, but still, it's something. So let's go for it. 35, risk level, and that. Okay, so on the next iteration, then after this, we'll get the legendary one. That's going to cost us 3.6 million. Wow, that's an expensive engine, but go for it. We're plowing on with this engine dev. Right, that reliability is at 65%. Let's work a little bit faster, please. 3 hours before the Grand Prix is a little bit better. Let's see, it's on 80. I'm going to go one more day. One more little day, and then we'll move to performance. Right, done. 1 day, 90. Boom, done. All the way to performance there. And these will be, well, that's actually still not even the second best engine yet, so I'm hoping that in 1 day's time this performance is going to shoot up there. Let's have a look here. Performance, 1 day difference, 115. So that is the second best engine we've got. The engine we already had was actually the best engine we've got for now. So obviously the performance is going to take a while. And actually probably now I'm going to remove this front wing stuff. And I'm just going to focus on the engine now. Because I really want to bump those up. But at least we've got 2 upgrades essentially for both cars on the engine front. Even if technically their engine we just made is the second best engine. It's still an upgrade if you see what I mean. So tyre wear wise, it's high tyre wear. So let's take in 6 sets of ultras. I'm going to say super softs probably needed quite a bit. Let's go 3 sets of softs. Yeah, I think that'd be right. Or should we go conservative? I think I'll keep 4 in the back. 5, 6, 4, 5. Or should I take 1 less ultra? Take 1 less ultra and I'll take 5 each. Because I really can't call it. So I'm going to take 5 each. Just spread it across. Fit parts wise, right. Gasly can remain on that engine. Verstappen can take that engine. So that's that's not an upgrade for him. Okay, what? Okay, I mislooked at that. Okay, so cool. The new engine we just made is not even an improvement. That's fantastic. Right. It will be eventually, but not right now. So I will just stick with what we had then. The rest of it is all fine. The rest of it we didn't touch. So that's a bit of a shame then that we couldn't get the engine ready on time. But obviously, literally the engine got done. What was it, 4 days before? Yeah, like literally 4 nights before. So not a lot of time to get that engine ready for the race. Practice quali is all dry. Rains in the race, so that might well bleed over into qualifying practice. You never know. So let's watch out for that. But hoping for a better Grand Prix still. Vancouver could be a bit more of a, hopefully, an engine sort of track. Top speed's useful apparently. So let's hope it is useful for us and we can try and build upon. Well, not build upon, because last race was a little bit of a step backwards, really. So let's just hopefully have a bit of a better one than South Africa, which definitely was a struggle. Right, it is indeed raining in practice then. So, wow, it was apparently dry for practice. It's actually fully raining for most of it. So, interesting weather system once again from Motorsport Manager in terms of the forecasting. All right, sending them out there, not intermediates. Everyone will be on inters. So, let's just go for the race trim then, get this setup done. And we have a lot of inters running then, probably in this session, because at least half of the session is going to be inters. It might look like it's even inters for 2/3 of the session. So, this really will be a bit of a weird Grand Prix maybe. If it's raining in the race, but if there's a decent dry period in the race, it could be intriguing to see how the cars do without any knowledge on the dry tyres. Because, of course, we've not got the best driver pairing in terms of feedback. So I have a hunch that some of the AI teams definitely do have more knowledge than us sometimes going to these Grand Prix. The way they look after their tyres so much better than us sometimes. That's definitely, obviously, down to some driver skill as well, and how good the car is, but also will be due to the knowledge they also have maybe of like one more level on the tyres, for example. But we're in. Setup's looking great on Verstappen there. Gasly not so much, which is weird, because they've got the same setup on. 94%. We could probably go a little bit better. Maybe a little bit more downforce potentially wanted. Maybe. It's Canada, though, so the engine's useful, so I'm going to see what a lower downforce package goes for. I'll keep the speed balance to what we had. And let's see how that bodes for us there with a little tweak on the handling front. So I'm going to send it out for 8 laps. Gasly, what are you saying then? Do you want more downforce or less downforce? How much have you got to go? I would say then less downforce. So I think I went the right way then with Verstappen. If Gasly definitely wants less downforce here. Speed balance was fine though. And the handling probably more towards understeer, I would say, like Verstappen. So let's keep it at there. There we go. So let's go for 8 laps as well. I'll just have to kind of hope that he can improve quite a fair bit because I want to get this knowledge in first before we check this setup again for the second time. But it is fully wet out there. It's not even time for inters. It's time for the full wet tyres, which is kind of mad. But I'm just going to stay on the inters because there's no point in running out and getting 1 level on wet tyres. I'd rather get more knowledge on the inters. Right, level 2 obtained on race trim and the inters. We're going to get towards the dry periods. Probably before we get to level 3, I think, maybe. So I might bail on one of these guys doing laps here and come in for a quick little quali trim and also a bit on the on one of this on the slick tyres here. But no, we'll get about level 3. Okay, let's bring them in then. Bring them in. And let's go on to the dry tyres then. ASAP. There's Verstappen comes in. What's his setup going to say? Hopefully good. Hopefully more purples. There we go. Lovely stuff. Right. Race trim's done, so I go quali trim. What tyres do I go on? 20, 38, 49. I'm just gonna do I if it's good, I'm going to bank on it actually raining in the race a fair bit. So let's just go ultra knowledge and, you know, try and do a good quali tomorrow. And hopefully maybe there's enough rain in the race tomorrow where we won't even need maybe too many slicks. If that's not the case, then I might be screwed if there's a long dry period where we need to go on super softs or softs. Well, 7 minutes left. I think probably we'll get level 2 on the ultras and the quali trim, but level 3 I think is going to be a big stretch, to be honest. Maybe even level 2 might be a stretch, looking at the little timer there on the top there as we get to 5 minutes to go. You know what? Level 2 might even be a stretch here, especially because these guys are going to come in now very soon to basically come back to the pits after their little stint there. So we have to send them out and waste a few seconds here. Go, send out. Quali trim, 2 laps there of fuel. Go. And then Gasly, where are you, mate? You're in. Send out again. Quali trim, 2 laps of fuel. Ultra, go. Let's get that level 2. There we go. Okay, level 2, just about with over 1 minute to go. That's fair enough. Level 2 on Ultra, level 2 quali, and then 3 on Inters and race trim. I'll take that. So let's hope for a bit of an intermediate race tomorrow, maybe, to take that knowledge in. But let's hope for some dry quali to also use this knowledge we've got either way, and try and catch maybe some AI cars out who have not got as much knowledge. Alright, it's raining in quali. It's not dry, but it will get dry. So I will take in the quali. I will take in the ultra soft knowledge because I think it's gonna dry up after Q1. There's rain here, but you can see it dries. So I'm gonna say logically, then into Q2 it'll remain dry. So I think we're gonna be fine. So we're gonna stay in the garage and wait till the track dries up, and then we'll send them on ultras, and they should be, or actually even super softs, and they'll be through into Q2, no issue. But right now, all these guys doing pointless laps in the wet, lads. Look at the forecast. No need. You guys can sit back, relax, enjoy a cup of coffee or tea or whatever you want. Right, the track's dry. Track grip's going to go up a little bit here, so we're just going to wait a hot minute before we go out there. With about 2 minutes to go, we're going to send them out. I'm going to send them out on a set of super soft tyres and hope that they go through. And risk it a little. It's a little bit risky, but I don't have too many ultras to spare, so I've got to hope they can do the job here. Please do the job and get through into Q2, goddammit, please. Alright, qualifying's ending. Checker flag's fallen. Verstappen up into P4. Gasly up into P5. Pretty damn good there. Only a couple of tenths between them two, so sticking together. And checker flag's fallen, and a lot of people did not go out again. So Valtteri Bottas and Mercedes is knocked out in Q1. Unfortunate for him. He's the only big man, though, that's knocked out. The rest of them make it through there, so Q2's on then. Probably going to be dry, I would say, as well. Loaded in, and yes, sir, it is dry. What did I tell you? It's going to dry up and stay dry. So we're going to wait and go out on ultras once, because, I don't know. Obviously, it might not rain at the very start of the race, so we need to be prepared to start on the set of ultras we qualify on. So just going to get track grip go up a bit, though, because it's quite low at the moment there. Let everyone put some rubber down. Right, a lot of people coming in there, so it's showtime. Go on ultras. Gasly, the same to you, mate. Let's go. Verstappen about 2.5 tenths down, so that should be up into top 3 maybe as they go across the line, or 4th place. Yeah, guessed it right. Top 4th place. Where's Gasly? It's going to be P5. Very good. Looks like Gasly and Verstappen are very well matched this weekend, which is really good to see. I hope that continues for Q3 and then the race tomorrow on Sunday. But good stuff. That should be pretty simple. I don't think we need to worry because there's a huge, like a second or more gap to the drop zone. So I think this engine in the back of our car, the Honda engine, the upgrades we made to this engine in the last few episodes, even the little improvements we made this episode, you know, every little point helps on the engine department. I think it might make a good difference here this weekend. Got a good feeling about it. Alright, top 12 shootout. Alright, boys. We need a performance here, men. Men, we need a performance, okay? Send you out. Let's go. Good qualifying, please. Both of you together as well. You've been together in Q1 and Q2, so I'm expecting the same thing. Get Gasly and Verstappen, please. Let's go. Right, Verstappen starts his lap. Gasly the same with the, well, we've got a little bit of space. We've got some company in the form of a Ferrari behind us, but across the line then, what's that? 127.2. Vettel goes 2 tenths faster, though. Gasly's 4 tenths down for Verstappen, so that's a major improvement that Gasly can make. We split the Ferraris, though. Leclerc does not go better than us. Actually, we go better than Leclerc there with Verstappen, so at least that's positive. So, okay, Hamilton's still pole, though, but we're 3rd place and 5th right now. That's pretty damn good, so we'll wait a little bit, and then we'll go out again. I'm going to send Gasly out first this time. Gasly across the line, start his lap, and then with about 20 seconds to go, this will be, or 25, just about, Verstappen starts his lap there. So right at the death here, We're going to be the last, or just about one of the last cars across the line. So everyone comes through. We're actually closing on a Racing Point car there with Gasly. So he went white. It's not an improvement there for Gasly. It is going to be an improvement for Verstappen, though. Leclerc's improved for pole position, actually. I've only just seen. Verstappen, though, improves. Not enough. We are 3.8 tenths off Leclerc. Leclerc improves from 4th place to pole position. Hamilton demoted to 2nd there. All very close, though, between the top 3, Leclerc, Hamilton, Vettel. But it could have been worse, you know. We didn't have a Renault this time out qualifying us of Hulkenberg, something like that. He's actually knocked out in Q2, I think it was. So I'll take that, 4 and 5. Now let's hope for a bit of a hectic race and we can try and do something from here. Right, it is raining. It's a little bit damp. I don't know how damp. Ooh, actually pretty decent, yeah? Half of the race is Inters. So we've got the knowledge for this. Inters level 3, race trim, no-brainer to go for that. How long do Inters go? We've got an unlocked setup here, so we can actually check the tyres and see how long they go. 40 laps. So this could go a lot of the race then, really. So this could be quite a linear Grand Prix at the very start here. Kind of hoping for a bit of chaos at the end, maybe, if it dries out. That could help us a little bit. We'll go attack mode, overtake. Okay, boys, we've got an interesting one on our hands. All Inters, we've got to make them last a long time. We've got to get to any sort of pit stop window. So can't be pushing too much, but 4th and 5th on the grid. Let's at least minimum convert that into a result. Here we go then to 5 red lights to the Canadian Grand Prix. Verstappen P4, Gasly P5. 5 red lights are out and we're underway. And it's a great start there from Verstappen in the wet. Good stuff there. Up into 3rd place. Gasly is on the inside, or tries to go to the inside of Vettel. He's now on trying the outside kind of look. Leclerc has lost it off pole. Hamilton down the inside there with a good move for the 1st place. Verstappen is chasing in 3rd. He's gaining there. So the Red Bull has some decent pace right now. That might also just be Verstappen's AI, though, because Gasly's still back in P5, being a sandwich between Vettel and the Renault there. But saying that, he's now got past Vettel. He's gone down the inside there. Lovely little move. And we're up into 3rd and 4th. So pretty damn awesome start. Going to go high on the fuel. Don't want to burn the fuel out too much because we might need to play around with that later on in the Grand Prix. But Gasly now is catching up to Verstappen as he makes a mistake. He's being held up by Leclerc a tad. So I'm going to go neutral there though, and calm things down. Gasly being chased after Vettel, but we've got to try and stretch these tyres, remember, all the way till whatever dry period or just another pit stop we're making. So we're either going to pit on lap 27-ish for another set of Inters, or we're going to stretch these all the way to a dry period. Either way, we're going to stretch these tyres quite a fair bit. But right now, Gasly doing an okay job being ahead of Vettel. Let's go down to medium, please, now. Let's go conserve as well, because these tyres are actually overheating a tad. Gasly's being hounded by Vettel quite a fair bit. You can see Vettel down the inside, and he's got it. And Vettel's up into P4, but Gasly, could he come back at the German? Has a little bit of a look there with his nose cone. Not to be, though. And meanwhile, up at front, Hamilton's got a 4.9 gap to Leclerc, so he's waltzed away. I think Hamilton's going to be dominating this Grand Prix, but we're actually keeping Leclerc pretty honest, actually, at this stage of the race. So that's pretty good. Saying that, though, now, as we move on to lap number 6, we are on neutral, not tyres overheating, so we need to conserve with Verstappen there. Mechanical issue for Lance Stroll, the home favourite. We have, well, the gap's increased to 6 seconds from Hamilton to Leclerc. Vettel's definitely getting a little bit closer to us. With Verstappen there, although Gasly is sticking with us. So Vettel hasn't overtaken Gasly, just dropped him completely, but we're not exactly right up his chuff, but at least we're far away from Grosjean, so I think we should be comfortable for a minimum P5 finish with both cars here. It's really just, I'm desperate to try and get a podium here and try and finish ahead of one of these Ferrari cars. That'd be really great, just to kick start again from the lack of momentum we had last episode, the South African Grand Prix, but right now we're conserving tyres with Verstappen here, because he needs to. We're doing the same thing with Gasly, and these guys, instead of pushing, and actually, although that might help us, Vettel's got a mechanical issue, and he's going down the order. He's got a major issue. I don't know if he's broken a bit of his wing, maybe, or something like that, but he's got issues there, and so that's fantastic for us there. Verstappen is going to maintain 3rd place. Gasly up into P4 now, and that makes our lives much easier. Much, much easier. Carlos Sainz and Raikkonen both with engine failures there, smoking away, and some rain involved as well. But Sainz there is also smoking. He's going to be out of the Grand Prix, or is he going to pit? I think it says retired, so he's just going to retire back into the pit lane. I think Raikkonen's doing the same thing, smoking away there. Meanwhile, way across the circuit, we're still P3 and 4. The gap is now opened up from Leclerc. Leclerc's opened it to, about 6 seconds there, so same gap he's got to Hamilton ahead. Vettel's down in P6 now. He's still got an issue, so he's going slower and slower, and he's going to get overtaken by even Hulkenberg there. So, oh no! What? No! Verstappen's crashed in the wet. He's in the wall. Oh, my God. Come on. Verstappen's good in the wet. How's he binned it? No! Well, we've only got one man then. Gasly, it's all up to you, son. No pressure. Third place, it's all yours for the taking. Gasly's, Verstappen's out. That's, oh, my God. A lot of DNFs so far, early on in this race. 4 of them in the first 12 laps. That's so unfortunate. What the hell? Right, Gasly then, P3. Got to do the job, son. All right, sit rep on lap 22 then. 31 laps remaining in this Grand Prix. We are probably about, you know, 5 laps away from our pit stop because... actually, no, you know what? No, now I don't know. It's just, you can just about see faintly on the radar there. It's going to get a little bit dry right at the end, around lap 40, which is conveniently what we could maybe get to with these tyres if we stretch them enough. I don't know. So I could be pitting soon, or I could stretch these and risk it. I don't know. Because we pit, everyone's going to pit. I think everyone on this grid surely is going to pit for a second time for Inters. But if I just stretch them enough, could I get to that dry period? I want to say yeah, but it's just not looking likely right now. Russell's crashed because the tyre weighs 40%. I just don't know if that's enough to get to the lap 40. Right, it's not actually going to get dry towards the end because the last bit of the indicators has showed up and it's going to be wet at the end there. So I'm going to push in now like a stabbed rat for like 2 laps now, overheat the tyres, and then I'm going to come in for a pit stop here. So big in laps, please, Gasly. Let's see. Getting past the blue flags. We've gained a second there. Can we gain some more time? We're in blue flags here. Let's go to high. We gained some more time. No, we lost 3/10 there in the traffic, but keep on going. Can we gain some more time in the second sector maybe? Tyres overheated. Okay, we're going to come in. We're going to come in. We've shot the tyres. Right. Inters. Fast pit stop. It's our one and only pit stop of the Grand Prix, so may as well go fast. Let's go, boys. Come on. Good pit stop. Nice. Lovely. Loving it. Right. Push. Medium. No, actually high fuel. High fuel. Let's push this for now. Right, I'm going to go to medium and neutral now. We pushed a decent amount. Gained 1.3 seconds there. 1 second on that last lap. Got a lot of blue flags, though, so that's not helping things. Really not helping things at all. But now we go to the end of the Grand Prix. 31 laps. 31 laps gone. And we go to 52. These guys are going on for longer. They're going to pit soon, I would say. So they're going to have fresher inters later on, which will come in their favour. But I thought that was the right time for us to go, especially because Gasly was also wearing those tyres anyway, a lot harder. Right, Leclerc's pit. He's coming out ahead of us by about 9 seconds. So the dream of getting first or seconds ended. We're still on, though, for third place. But Vettel's back in clean air now. He's fixed his car, and he's in 4th place. He is, how many is that? 14 seconds behind us. That is our biggest threat now of this Grand Prix. We're not going to catch the top 2, so we're looking behind us, really, and going to try and manage this gap to Vettel. The only thing is, he's on worn inters. He's really worn those out, because obviously he had to make an early pit stop to fix his car. So I think we should still be good, in theory, for third place here. 18 laps to go. Keep it going, mate. Oh, Fernando Alonso's crashed in the same place Verstappen did. Is that going to cause anything? No, just yellow flags. That's fine. Fine by me. We'll carry on. A lot of casualties. I mean, look at that. Absolute pile up on the bottom half of that list. Right, 12 laps to go. The gap is about less than 10 seconds now to Vettel, so he's gained quite a lot of time, but his tyre wear's at 38%. He's got to pit again. He's got to. No way he doesn't. At the moment, we're backing up, just making sure our tyre temps are good, saving a lot of fuel, because Canada is very draining on the fuel. So right now, still looking pretty damn awesome for that podium slot. Right, Vettel has pit on that 44. You can see this gap is now 61 seconds from Hamilton, with 39 from Hamilton, so I think that's pretty much comfortably booked in there. We've got Bottas, who's had about 2-3 penalties in this race, actually. He's down in P10, or at P12. So he's a horrendous Grand Prix. The 2 Renaults are doing pretty damn well, and Grosjean up in P5. Pretty lofty heights for him. But, yeah, I mean, we're cooling down the tyres. Going to push again on the tyres a little bit. We've got some fuel to burn as well. All's pretty good. This will be a comfortable and pretty nice third place for Gasly, actually being able to push in this race as well. All right, final lap of the Grand Prix for Lewis Hamilton. We've got tyres overheated. We push and flat out just go for it on the last lap here. But this will be a very nice third place. Fuel just about right there on the margins. We come through now. The last bend to the line. It's going to be third place for the Canadian Grand Prix from Pierre Gasly. Good stuff there, Pierre. Good stuff there. Third place. Great podium for the team. Good stuff there. Shame about Verstappen. Probably could have been a 3-4 there, actually, because Verstappen was ahead of Gasly. Just, yeah, crashed in the same place as Alonso, though. So, I mean, easier maybe than we think to crash at that point of the track. But third place, still very, very happy. We're some way away still from Leclerc and Hamilton, obviously. But, you know, we've got to take what we get. And that's a podium's a podium. Right, so bronze trophy to add to our collection there. Gasly now is our lead driver, 58 points to 54 to Verstappen's there with that crash for Verstappen. That is a big, big blow for Max. Constructors-wise, we're still third place now, nearly double the points of Renault, nearly, but still a good, like, 60 off then from Mercedes, actually, who are now second. Ferrari first place by about 5 points, so a close battle between Ferrari and Merc, but for us, yeah, just still kind of in no man's land. But hopefully now, we're going to start really improving these engines now properly and actually get the base stats up as high as we can to those maximum potentials. And we have the other iteration of the engine coming next episode, probably soon after that, the legendary engine. So eventually, the engine power really will start to kick in for us and will look good and a lot better. So we got 3 million back in the bank, so pretty much near enough paid off that entire new engine we're building right now. So can't complain really. Pretty solid episode, I would say, at the Canadian Grand Prix. Probably better than I thought it might have gone, actually, if it was a normal race with Bottas and Vettel still, in the fight there. We got a little bit lucky with Vettel's incident, but of course we got unlucky with Verstappen. So kind of, makes up for it for Ferrari's sake, I guess. But if you guys did enjoy the episode, then be sure to hit that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you are new around here, do subscribe for weekly Formula 1 content. I've been aarava, 100% a day, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.